Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming. And let's just go straight into having a time where we can be deeply grateful for our planet. Let's take some slow, deep breaths. We breathe in, we hold the breath, we breathe out, and we hold the breath. We can couple our breaths with a statement said with our inner voice. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. Feel and see those rays of gratitude going out, blanketing our entire planet with a feeling of love and gratitude. Every part of life receiving this wonderful feeling from the heavenly realms of love and gratitude. And now we listen and feel for our heartbeat. We put the awareness of this in the center of our chest. We bless, we love, and we thank that gift of life, our heartbeat. And as we see and feel that heartbeat, bringing that pulse of light through that silvery cord from our mighty iron presence, through the top of our head, through our pineal gland, and anchoring in that blazing threefold flame in our hearts. With every heartbeat, the threefold flame becomes brighter and brighter and ever expanding. So let's visualize and see our physical body sitting in that beautiful, dazzling golden flame of wisdom and illumination. We can see it much bigger than our physical bodies, before us and above us. To the left of us, we see that dazzling sapphire blue flame, which brings the feeling of a desire to do the will of God, the feeling of protection and faith, and the feeling of the power of our mighty I Am Presence. We see the beautiful pink flame to the right side of us, just behind our right shoulder, bringing us that glorious gift of pure, divine, unconditional love. We see and feel our bodies, our physical bodies, and our three finer bodies enveloped in this dazzling light. Now we see that flame within our hearts, expanding and forming a beautiful sun in the center of our chests. We make the sun every bit as bright and dazzling as the noonday sun. And now we connect with our own beloved golden being in our heart, our Holy Christ selves, within the golden flame. And we see it expanding. We see that threefold flame in our hearts, expanding and meeting the larger flames created through our visualization. We see our Christ selves, these beloved golden beings within our hearts, expanding and taking complete command of our physical body, our souls, which is our etheric body, our mental and emotional bodies. Just feel and see these bodies blazing light. The great surrender to the Christ self within us. Now we fill our feelings with a feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for our many, many blessings that we receive on our daily journeys. Gratitude for our many, many lives on this sweet earth. Gratitude for our families and friends. Gratitude for our supply and our homes. Gratitude for our health and our happiness. Gratitude to all the beloved elemental kingdom, the great directors of the beloved elemental kingdom, and each precious earth elemental, water elemental, air elemental, and fire elemental, for their ceaseless service to each one of us and to all mankind over eons and eons of time, with very little love and gratitude in return. We just bless and thank them deeply from our hearts. Gratitude to our body elementals. Gratitude to the great and beloved angelic kingdom. Our great beloved friend and protector, Archangel Michael, and our own beloved guardian angels, and all the legions of angels serving each one of us and all humanity and all life on our beloved earth. We thank you. Gratitude to the great ascended hosts. Gratitude for these marvelous teachings, as we know, giving us the freedom, the knowledge to make our ascension at the close of this embodiment. And just gratitude to all life, especially that life never loved or thanked. Gratitude for our golden age now dawning, the mighty victory of the light for this beloved planet after her long, long journey. And so be it, beloved I am. Jenna, are you available to read the opening invocation for us? One of Jenna. Oh, I'm not sure, Jenna. Jenna, are you there?
Thank you. Let me see here. Okay, before reading the words of the masters, with mics muted, say with me now, beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Katumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There, instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. And we thank you. That was from beloved Saint Germain.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved Jenna. All right, so this week, beloved John has read for us, and just wonderful as always from Saint Germain, from the Ascended Master Instruction Book, Volume 4. It's really all things are truly working together for good. Just so encouraging. And then we've got a video. Jesus speaks about the power of our iron presence, which is actually a reading which John gave a while ago, but it's just such a wonderful reading. I just thought we'd listen to it just because it's wonderful. And then we're back with Mighty Vista and the mercies of God. And truly, we were just saying before we started, it is just so extraordinary, and really the gift of what our decrees can do, and the mercies that come, and the yearly gathering at Shamballa. So while we know that's in November and December, this has come through on Mighty Vista, because we're reading from him at the moment. And so it's just lovely to understand what happens at that wonderful gathering. And then from the gems, we've got the power of the love of the violet flame from beloved Saint Germain. And then friendship with the gods, its mighty Arcturus, also speaks about the power of the violet fire. So it's just so wonderful. And then beloved John will take us through our decrees. We know such an important part of it all. So now we're going to listen to Saint Germain speaking, or his words.
From Ascended Master Instruction, Volume 4. Saint Germain, excerpts from Discourse 27. Mighty Arcturus says, "Never in the history of mankind has such power for good been placed in humanity's hands to use as the power from the mighty I Am Presence. While this nucleus of the intense activity and idea of this presence seems small indeed, yet is its radiance spreading beyond your fondest human conception. The students who with determination continue to hold fast to the presence and to its use, shutting out from the human sense all human, self-created limitation, will come to know a freedom, a power to radiate and project that freedom to bless all with its power, in such magnitude as the outer cannot yet possibly comprehend. It is only because the wheels of cosmic progress have reached a point of universal rhythm that stupendous activities for the benefit of mankind are possible. Warning: the individuals who become channels for destructive expression are unfortunate indeed, for not only do they destroy themselves, but they deceive their followers, leading them into the quicksands of misconception. I want you to know that I congratulate Saint Germain on the work that he has accomplished among these few students, and upon the remarkable manner in which he has enabled them to become aware of and use the energy of the mighty I Am Presence. He said it would be accomplished, and he is proving it true. How the students are blessed who are receiving this knowledge. I trust they may fully appreciate and comprehend it. How unfortunate are those who doubt its reality or authenticity. More and more necessary is it for you to draw the seal of harmony about yourselves and your home, so that the loving harmony keeps the channel clear. Great changes are taking place within the currents of the waters of the earth, and for the first time within the history of its creation, it is possible to harmonize the activity of the waters and the land. Each of these bodies gives forth a vibratory action as yet not understood, but which will ere long come to be known and utilized. And truly, can it be said now, more than ever before, that all things are truly working together for good. Thou mighty 7 cosmic rays that are doing thy work within the sphere of earth, in thy radiance of pure love, fill all the earth, its waters, its airs, its ethers, consuming the mental creation of mankind, which they have generated for so many centuries. Ye are cycles of time, so that the humanity of earth may find its outer mind freed from the impact of its own creation, so that they may turn and go forth in adoration of their own great light, the mighty I Am Presence, and there receive into themselves peace on earth, goodwill to man. With all the love of my being, I send this forth, not only in this record, but in the singing record of the ethers, to reach the heart of mankind and lift it in harmony to its source, that it may bless and be a blessing. I am very pleased to have been with you again, and to see how it is possible for you to generate enough love and determination to stand against the impact of the outer world and voice the truth that makes all free. You know you must acknowledge a thing before you can receive it. Put all doubts of the outer mind aside and whip the human into obedience, and you will see abundant progress. The outer self of human beings is the most stubborn of creatures. The human creation, by its demand for attention to the outer mind and body, holds its control, and the stubbornness has to be broken up. Each has within his or her I Am Presence the power to put down all human creation and compel it into obedience to the I Am Presence.
That's just wonderful. And I just think it's so extraordinary that they say the first time ever that there's this amazing ability, activity to harmonize the land and the water to work together. I just thought that was just so wonderful. And now we're going to listen to this Jesus speaking about the power of the I Am Presence, which I believe we can never hear too much of.
Saint Germain, I Am Discourses, Volume 3. From the I Am Discourse 19 by Beloved Jesus. When I said, I am the open door which no man may shut, I meant humanity to understand. I referred to the great I Am, which is the life of every individual manifest in form. I did not wish to convey that the personal Jesus was the only one to whom this great privilege was ordained. Each one of you, beloved children of the one Father, has the same mighty presence within you, the great I Am, that I have, and that I had at that time, by which I achieved the final and eternal victory. Here I wish you to understand for encouragement, strength, and certainty in your minds, that the consciousness I used for this great victory was the use of the I Am Presence which you are being taught. I had made search through all the avenues available at that time, and at last the determination and desire for the truth led me to the great Master whom you shall one day know. He gave to me this inner secret and mighty acknowledgement, turning me to that mighty presence, the great I Am. Through his radiation I was able to comprehend and at once begin using it. This is the only way by which any individualization of the ray of God may achieve the eternal victory and build his structure upon a firm foundation from which no outer activity can ever disturb him. At this time, I wish to convey the simple, all-powerful use of this presence to you. All who have achieved the mighty victory and who have been able to raise their bodies as I did, or who raised them before, have used the conscious activity of that mighty eternal presence, I Am. When I said to my disciples and to humanity, the things that I have done shall ye do also, and even greater things shall ye do, I knew whereof I spoke, knowing that within each individualization or child of God there was this mighty I Am Presence, by whose use you are impelled forward with no uncertainty. I say impelled, because I mean just that. The constant use of your I Am Presence does impel you forward in spite of any activity of the outer self, so long as the single idea is held firmly. Storms, distress, and disturbance may rage about you, but in the consciousness of the I Am Presence, you can and are able to stand serene, unmoved by the seething vortex of human creation, which may or may not be about you. There is but one way by which you and the Father may become eternally one, and that is through the full acceptance of His I Am Presence, energy, love, wisdom and power which He has given you. Golden links, golden steps by which you climb serenely upward into your final achievement. Sometime, somewhere, every individualization of God the Father must find his way back to the Father through His I Am Presence, fulfilling His cycle or cycles of individualizations in the use of the activity of the outer self. The earth is the only sphere in which there is the density of the atomic structure that you experience. The conscious recognition and use of the I Am Presence, which you are, steadily raises the vibratory action of your atomic structure, unclothing and liberating the electronic activity which is hidden within the atom, enabling you to become self-luminous beings.
Oh, wonderful. And we know the great master that he spoke of was the great divine director. That's when Jesus went into India, and the great divine director gave him that statement, I am the resurrection and the life. As we know, that was his main statement. And now we're going to listen to beloved Terry reading, just lovely, from Mighty Vista.
God's Great Mercies. As some of you know, I am also the Elohim of music, and so my activities and talents are quite diversified. Through the recent release of your marvelous decrees and lovely songs, which you have directed right into the compound itself, we now have 150 individuals who have come out from that unhappy realm. Personally, I would like to congratulate you on your use of music in this instance and for this purpose, as music does not create the antagonisms in their feelings, which antagonisms I hope you will never have to see. These live streams will now enter the halls of karma this Saturday evening, at the same time the ceremony at Shamballa takes place. As a result of your service tonight, just as I entered your force field, we received a merciful grant for the benefit of the incoming children. 100,000 of those who would otherwise have been blind will be born with sight. 50,000 of those who would have been deaf will hear. 50,000 of those who would not have been able to speak will now have the gift of speech. And almost the greatest of all to me, 200,000 of those who would have been mentally ill will come into physical birth with their minds balanced and sane. I am so grateful to all who have made this possible. The audience arose and stood for a few moments in silent gratitude. Yearly gathering at Shamballa. Beloved ones, while you are standing here, the love and light of the King's Highway, now opened, is releasing the gifts of its light to the universe. At this time, Shamballa's blazing altar holds upon it the immortal threefold flame of life, which the beloved Sanat Kumara has brought here from Venus and sustained by his very life all through the ages. That great one now walks among his guests, greeting and blessing them. The masters, too, greet each other and walk arm in arm. Some of them have not seen their friends for a very long time, having been engaged in specific services in various places. Also the angels and divas, in restraint but yet in great joy, meet and clasp hands. Tonight, this is an informal gathering. All of the great Chohans, all of the great masters, all of the angels connected with Earth's evolutions look forward all year to this annual return to Shamballa. In a way, it is similar to the way you feel when you are returning home, only much more joyous and glorious, because each one knows something of the great welcome he will receive from the great Sanat Kumara, and tonight all are in informal attire. Most of those present are in long white tunics or tunics of various colors. The beloved Lady Venus has come and she and Sanat Kumara have been walking together among the guests. Someone has placed a beautiful lei of flowers around Venus's neck. Beloved Victory is also present. Many of your more recently ascended friends are at this gathering tonight, especially all those from this group here who have ascended some time since, and when you leave your body tonight, while it sleeps, you too will come and join us. The doors have been opened now to the great central temple, wherein abides the great Sanat Kumara. Those of you who are familiar with the procedure here will remember that a bouquet of the favorite flowers of each master is precipitated before that one as he or she enters the temple. This is a personal gift from the host, Sanat Kumara. So everyone is adorned with flowers. Some of the lady masters wear them in their hair, if it is piled high upon their heads, or, if the hair is loosely worn, they wear the flowers as a corsage. Some of the gentlemen wear them in the belt of their magnificent tunics. All the air is filled with such joy because, as each newcomer enters and sees a heart friend, there is a burst of music. This outburst of melody is a natural expression of their feelings of gratitude for this blessing of renewed friendship. There is that feeling of reunion after having been separated by variations of service in the field for so long. In the background, there is soft music playing, instrumental music only. However, in the distance, you can hear the happy singing of the cherubic choir. Wherever great numbers of the cherubim are gathered in cosmic activity, especially at Shamballa, they express their happiness in song. It is just their natural expression of joy. You can hear the overtones of that beautiful music in the distance as the cherubim float in the atmosphere. Beloved Lord Maitreya is also here tonight in informal attire, wearing golden sandals with the white garment, which is deeply embroidered in purple at the bottom and at the cuffs of the sleeves. This color brings out the magnificent violet of his eyes. The eyes of Lord Maitreya are beyond description in their beauty, I think.
Oh, it's just so, so marvelous. And honestly, the love of these great beings for us all down here is just, it's just so extraordinary, so wonderful. And now we have this wonderful opportunity to make the course for our brothers and sisters caught in the psychic and astral realms and to assist Saint Germain in those violet flame temples. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me. Beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated, destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it, beloved I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power, and we thank you. And now from beloved Saint Germain, this is actually from the Violet Flame Series 3, which is from the Saint Germain press. And Saint Germain says, the power of the love of the violet flame. The moment you turn your attention to your beloved mighty I Am presence and the violet consuming flame and call it into outer action, you become one with the heart of the power of the universe. Your obligation is to continually fill the universe around you with the violet fire love that purifies yourself and your world and enables God, the mighty I Am presence, to give you what your heart desires, to sustain your blessings and to expand through you that whichever gives you greater happiness, greater freedom, and greater powers of creation through the universe, throughout the universe. The violet consuming flame will heal anything if people will command the outer self to feel it and have faith in it. Because that love is the eternal purity, the authority and power without limit to produce perfection anywhere and everywhere. And I just thought that was just such a powerful way of just bringing the great love and the great amazing abilities of our beloved violet flame, truly. And this is absolutely lovely. This is a well-known story, but a true beautiful story. It's from South Africa, from Thula Thula, a game reserve there, and this wonderful elephant whisperer, Lawrence Anthony. And really the intelligence of these beloved elephants is something to behold. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it.
In 2012, in Zululand, South Africa, a herd of 21 wild elephants suddenly started walking for 12 hours to the house of the man who had once saved them. They moved in a single line, through the bush, across miles of rough terrain. They were heading to a home they hadn't visited in over a year. His name was Lawrence Anthony, and 2 days before he had passed away from a heart attack. Nobody told the elephants. Nobody could have. To understand why a herd of wild elephants would walk through the night to a human's doorstep, you have to go back to 1999. That year, a conservation group called Lawrence in a panic. 9 elephants, a small traumatized herd, had broken out of their reserve. They were charging vehicles, tearing through villages. They had been sentenced to be put down. Lawrence asked for one chance. He owned a 5,000-acre reserve called Thula Thula, and he wanted to bring them there. Everyone told him he was insane. The matriarch, Nana, had nearly trampled everyone who'd tried to handle her. But Lawrence didn't try to control her. He camped near their enclosure for 3 weeks, day and night. He spoke to them through the fence. He sang to them. He told them about the land, about his family, about Thula Thula. He moved slowly. He never raised his voice. He let them watch him being unafraid. For weeks, nothing changed. Then one morning Nana walked to the fence. She lifted her trunk, and she looked him in the eye. That was the moment. From then on, the herd accepted him as one of their own. Every time Lawrence returned from a trip, no matter how long he'd been gone, the elephants would walk to his house that night to greet him. He never called them. They just knew. For 13 years, this is how they lived. On March 2nd, 2012, Lawrence had a heart attack and passed away at home. He was 61 years old. 2 days later, the elephants came, all the way to his house. They stood there in silence for 2 full days. Then they walked back into the bush. And every year afterward, on the anniversary of this day, they returned. How they knew, no one can explain. But they did.
Just quite extraordinary. Bless the beloved elephants, truly extraordinary animals they are. And now we're going to say our decree for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdom. So we say together, beloved I am presence and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. And may each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done and we thank you. And truly. And now this is lovely from Elohim Arcturus. As we know, he's the divine complement of beloved Lady Diana on the 7th ray, the beloved violet flame. And he says, I am Arcturus, Elohim of the violet fire of mercy and compassion, in which violet fire you have found some interest and some solace in this embodiment, as well as in ages which have gone by, and with which you have experimented under the instruction of various masters and teachers, ascended and otherwise. I represent the activity and power of that violet fire of mercy, compassion, and forgiveness, which can and actually does raise the vibratory action of the electrons which make up the substance and the form of any created thing. Beloved ones, the use of this violet fire is just as much a science as is any of the sciences manifest in the world of form. This violet fire of which we speak is an intelligent substance and activity already created for your use by anyone who cares to experiment with it. It can be drawn in, through and around the four low bodies, in particular, physical, etheric, mental, and emotional, as well as in, through, and around their homes and affairs, or through the entire planet itself and all its attendant evolutions still unascended. At your call and visualization of its presence, that violet fire will go into action instantly to render the service of raising the vibrations of energy, thus changing the quality into perfection. Just another reminder of what happens with our violet flame and just how marvelous it is. And now we're going to sing the anthem of the Angel of Restoration. Beloved Scott put this together, and I do believe the Angel of Restoration is very, very busy. Apparently, great cosmic angel on our beloved planet at this moment. So it's lovely to have the opportunity to sing to the Angel of Restoration. It ends quite abruptly, but it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And now John's going to take over. Thank you so much, beloved John.
Good evening, all. Thank you, beloved Auntie, again for these wonderfully inspiring messages and teachings. We send our blessings and thank all the beloved Ascended Masters, cosmic beings, angelic beings, and Elohim for these wonderful messages and services. Beloved Mighty and Presence, we call to you to take command of us all. Produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved Ascended Masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary to fulfill the divine plan in this lower realm. And we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees, so they can manifest here and now all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection, to protect all who have joined the Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified, protected, perfected, amplified and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. We say together, mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely and illumined the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty and presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. And I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. And we just visualize our tube of light from our beloved mighty and presence coming down from above, covering our four lower bodies with that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. See that brilliant blue and crystal light, that light that instantly deflects anything that is not of the light. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. Every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, human consciousness, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty and presence, through you we call to beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin to assist us and all mankind to feel your feelings of ascended Master mercy, forgiveness, and compassion. We bless and thank you for this. We asked deeply, sincerely, to be forgiven and to forgive any and all parts of life that we have not blessed through our thoughts and our feelings, and all misuse of life's pure energy for which our outer selves are responsible, and all appearance of mistakes which has found action in our worlds. And every one of us feels deeply in our hearts that great gratitude for this mighty gift of the law of forgiveness, for truly it is a great spiritual eraser and is such a blessing to all mankind. Beloved mighty and presence, and that of all mankind, forgive us, forgive us, forgive us, each and every one. Thank you. We call to the great central sun, our beloved mighty and presence, to charge your secret powers into these decrees. We call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor cosmic concentrations of violet fire in America, Europe, Africa, China, India, the Middle East, the Far East, Russia, Australia, wherever else it is needed in our beloved world here and now. We thank you. We say our violet fire decree together. Mighty and presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels, descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the beloved elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it, beloved I am. We thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of the mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is, beloved I am. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice blazing throughout the world. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here, now, and forever. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, everywhere. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am. We thank you. Now, before we say our final decree by the love, the power, and the authority of our beloved mighty Empress, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We claim, beloved mighty victory's victory now manifest in our world and our experience. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and trebled each instant of each hour by the power of the cosmic 3 times 3, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am. We thank you. And as we end now, we focus on that beloved love star radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara as a gift to all mankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of pure, unconditional divine love, true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star. We ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our 4 lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with that unconditional love. to that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period. We bless and thank you, and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus. Expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving on our sweet earth, with that light which we know can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. We thank you deeply for that. We thank and release all the beloved great ones invoked, and for all those who constantly answer our calls. Thank you, blessed Cheetahs. May each and every one of you be richly and abundantly blessed by your beloved mighty and presence and your holy Christ selves. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, beloved John. That's just so lovely. And I just think you might like to read Sergio. Is Sergio there available to read? Or maybe not. Peter.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
Okay,
Sorry.
good. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Our closing invocation before ending the session, we all say with our mics muted, Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kutumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow man. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Sergio. And now let's just take a moment truly of deep gratitude for these marvelous teachings, for our many blessings, and of our beautiful, wonderful world, and our opportunity to serve through our own presence, to serve the light. Deep gratitude. And thank you, everybody, for coming. I was going to turn it off now.